You have succeeded in installing the driver. How would you create a database called First Database from Python? The first thing you should do, if you are using Anaconda, you click to launch the Jupyter Notebook. You might prefer to use other editors, but I prefer this Jupyter Notebook. Once you open this place for you, then you click here, Python 3, which will open here for you. If you have not installed Anaconda, you can actually Google this, download and install. Very straightforward. So now to create a database, I need to connect to my SQL server. What you should know is that whatever you can do with Workbench, you'll be able to do it with Python. Before that, we need to connect to the server first. If I come to this place now, I need to import the connector, and the connector is located in my SQL module, which is port mysql.connector. I press Shift Enter. You can also press this one. If there's no error, means you are good to go. So I need to authenticate, meaning I have to give my credentials. To do that, I also need the help of the connect inside this connector. So I will take this one. I say, okay, give me the connect. So the first thing I will do now is, okay, what is the host? The host is the location of the server. The server is running in my local computer. Say local host. See, the next one now is who is the user? I'm the user. So how did it change it? It's at the default, which is root. Next is the password, which is passwd equals to my password is this. I don't know what you use for your password. Whatever you use, you put it. That is all. Once you have done this, try to run it. And if there's no error still, means you are good to go. What I need to do now, I need to create the cursor. The cursor means cursor the way cursor is. As you see, this is a cursor. Whatever I click here, I am what? Infecting it. So my SQL cursor, what it means that go into the server and click whatever I give you. When I say enter, it's like you are clicking the invisible button. The way I will click this button that is visible, This cursor is meant to what? To also click the invisible buttons, whatever instruction I'll be giving to it. So I need to create this instruction, and it must call from here, which is what? The DB. So I need to assign it a variable. Let me call it my cursor. You can call it any name, the variable. This is the way to connect now, to prepare this cursor on ground. Then I will click this to run it. That is okay. The first thing I want to do, I want to see the database in this place because I've connected to it now. And whatever I want to do from now on, I should call this guy to help me out because I've attached this one to you. Okay, I'm calling you now to help me. And to help me, I will put execute here. Whatever I want to do today will be happening within this space. This space is like my workbench, whatever I will do. So I can put here show databases. What I will also do in workbench. If I run this, it will not give me the result immediately. I need to do some other things, which I will show you. Let me just run first. So the next thing to do is to loop through whatever result that this one has shown that is invisible to me. I need to print it. And to print it, I will say for whatever. It can be for I, for K, for S, loop it, right? You should have little knowledge of Python to do this. This is the one that is housing it now. This. The result is here. So I will say for the result from here is located here now, has been dropped for this guy to keep. I will say for data in this, print data. Then I run this. If I run this now, you can see all the result that is coming out for me. Let me also go to display. I say show databases. You see same result. Remember, this is just to show I've not actually created a database. The question asked me to create, which is what? First database. So I'll go back to this place to create the database. Without being told, is this same thing I will use because it's like my working environment now. This line of code. How do you create a database? You always say create database. Then you give the name, and the name given to me here, you say what? First database. I just decide to copy, then I will paste it here. Then I will run this. It said that this database already exists. That means I've actually created it before. Okay, what I will do now, just make it 2. Okay, just for practice purpose. I will go back to this place. That's okay. Put 2 here now. Then run it again. Created. So if I come to this place now, I want to call this guy show everything here. This one, I will call this guy. Then I will also call this one. Merge the two together. It means this one will help me get the result. This one will help me print the result. If I run this, I have similar result here, but this one I should be there, which is this. You see, that means I have something like that before. Remember, it's not case sensitive. So if I go back to Workbench, I see run. Let me see. It's not here right now. Let's see now. It's there now. Okay. Hope you understand the steps. But assume that from now on, all you want to work with in this project, and there's a project before you, all you want to work with is this particular database. Just copy this one, come back to this place. See, database is equals to this. It means from now on, I'll be working with this. I will still connect it back, run. I'm good to go now. Hope everything is understood. I'll provide this for you. Thank you for viewing.